All right, guys, welcome back to Cover 4 Sports. This is Aaron Dawson here with you today, getting ready for the big Thanksgiving Day slate. Very excited.
Hey everybody, just logging in to say a little bit about Cover 4 Sports, my 3 week hiatus here. Just got back from Spain, enjoyed that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the fill-in river for me.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Cover 4 Sports and the boys, we wanted to reach out to you guys and do a little quick Thanksgiving special because we couldn't coordinate this week's episode. There was just a lot of mixed schedules going on, and with everyone kind of going in and out of town, family events. Me myself, I'm about to leave. Well, had a little difficulty scheduling it. So we still want to reach out to you guys from our family and yours. Say Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and let you know that there's still some football going on this lovely Thanksgiving afternoon as well. So we're going to talk a little bit here, and hopefully the boys and we all come together on some good insights.
First off, we want to start with some of our favorite Thanksgiving Day dishes.
You have to.
You got to be in the. That's what I've been excited about most all week is the food. So, we're gonna start off with the most important part. That's the food. Dawson, why don't you start us off? What's your favorite Thanksgiving Day dish? Don't say spaghetti or something that's not Thanksgiving.
No, it's. I thought about doing the spaghetti too. I really did.
No.
No. So it has to. Okay, I have to say there's a tie. There can't be a favorite. There's a tie, and the tie has to go to sweet potato casserole. Love me some good sweet potato casserole. And I'm a traditionalist when it comes to this. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Gotta
Those are my
love some
two.
mashed
Oh,
potatoes
but
and
deviled
gravy always.
eggs. You can't forget about deviled eggs. Oh my goodness.
I do make a mean jalapeno bacon deviled eggs for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, those are really good.
I would have to say mine is gonna be a good old broccoli casserole. Casserole as well.
Okay.
I love me some broccoli and green bean casserole. I always make sure someone's making that. When we make that list, I'm like, all right, who's got this? Who's got this? Because my aunts they hook it up with that stuff, and I don't know how to make it, but I get it once a year on Thanksgiving. So that would be my favorite dish.
You gotta eat like 6 pounds of it.
Yeah, and I will.
First and foremost, Thanksgiving dishes. Let's talk Thanksgiving dishes. I definitely think my favorite Thanksgiving dish of all time is a little bit of a toss up. My grandma makes them both. She makes this amazing stuffing every year, and I really enjoy it. It's quite good. Obviously, you're only at around Thanksgiving time, but the only other thing that she makes that around Thanksgiving time, then I just it's too good to say it's a once a year item, but it's a once a year item. She makes a pistachio pudding. I don't really do sweets very often. I'm more of like a proteins kind of guy, and I'm not much on the sweet tooth. Something about that pudding, man. Whenever she makes that, I always know it's that time of year, and I'm already getting excited for it. That's why I gotta make this video quick. So for me, I'm gonna put that pistachio pudding up top. Now, game picks. This is gonna be a good Thursday. I'm already liking the game script. First, we got the Detroit Lions, who are gonna be familiar with playing. Okay, they look like they're fighting in this division. They've climbed above the Packers and the Bears. They're second place only to the Vikings. Now, obviously, there's a tiny little monumental gap between them and the Vikings. Vikings suffered a bad one last week. I don't know, man. There might be a little bit of a window for the Lions to sneak in the playoffs. They're not too far off from that playoff contention route, so it'd be a huge win for them if they were able to come up with it. My problem is playing another team that's kind of familiar with Thanksgiving, and that is the Buffalo Bills. Now, I know Josh Allen loves himself a good turkey leg, and I know he knows the only way he's getting that turkey leg is if he comes out on top with a nice win. So I think we're going to see Josh Allen come out with a little bit of ferocity because that Vikings loss is still kind of on the back of everyone's mind as well, and some people are onto the Bills for some mistakes they've made. I think the Bills are a legit team. I don't know how they've got 3 losses and they're still like second or third in their division. That's crazy to me. But I do think that Josh Allen has himself a little bit day to day. I still think Jared Goff keeps it close. This is a good, entertaining Thanksgiving game. But give me the Bills. Bills, give me the spread. Give me Stephon Diggs. As long as they choose to go to their guy's going to eat. I'm talking 2 turkey legs, one for Stephon Diggs, one for my boy Josh Allen. All right.
I really like the Probably the Lions also to cover. They've been looking good, playing well. Pretty stout the work that they're doing over there with the coach.
We're gonna move into our game picks for. We're just gonna do Thanksgiving this time because we're on holiday as well. So we're gonna start with the Bills at Lions. The Bills are favored by 9.5.
And I'm definitely gonna lead this one. So Bills and Lions. I mean, Lions actually just won a huge game, right? Last week.
Huge for the Cowboys.
Huge. And they hopefully the same team. We're not on that pick yet, but hopefully the same team performs the same way against us. But Lions coming off a huge win, but I don't think they're going to carry this momentum over. I mean, the Bills they're the Bills. They're going to eat alive that secondary. And I think Gabe Davis is a great play this week. I mean, we've seen the secondary, especially for those huge chunk plays, kind of like what Watson was doing to the Cowboys the other week.
Let's talk about that.
I think that Gabe Davis is going to be doing that to the Lions this week, and I'm actually going to take the spread on this one. Give me the Bills. Give me the spread. I think that Thanksgiving is going to start out with an early feast.
If we think about it, the Bills, they just won in this stadium last week, and they weren't even playing the Lions.
Mm-hmm. That's true too.
So they didn't have to travel. They're probably pretty comfortable with this stadium, and you put the Bills on some turf, they got too many skill positions for the Lions to match up with. The Lions have been playing better defense as of lately, which they had a record worse, so it wasn't hard to get better. But they've been playing better. They've been holding it together. But the Bills are a completely different team than the Giants. They're way more physical.
And a little shout out to the rookie running back actually getting some snap work in there. Cook, he's been on pace to actually start outworking Devin Singletary. Maybe he's getting 13 plus touches. They're trying to push Devin Singletary out. So, but looking good there.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills as well. I'll probably take them to win by like 2 touchdowns or something. So I'll take them to cover the spread. We're gonna go on to the night game because we want to save the best for last. We got the Patriots at Vikings. Minnesota's favored by 2.5 points. Coming off a bad loss to the boys, they should be pretty hungry.
Now we got to remember this
That's
is
a tough game.
This is Kirk Cousins and it's in prime time.
It is in prime time. You know
it's
what?
prime time on Thanksgiving.
That's enough said for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Patriots, and I'll take the money line because they're not even favored to win. I think the Patriots are a better coach team, and I think the Vikings are a little overrated, especially after last week. Like you kind of saw that a lot of the wins that they do have were close games, and they've been playing well, but come on, it's the Vikings. I'll take the Patriots.
No, and I honestly have to agree with you here. I don't think was ever this year think that I would choose New England over Minnesota, but you have Kirk Cousins prime time and it's Thanksgiving. This is prime time. Like this is.
Can you do
the
that
time,
bad 2 weeks in a row though?
I mean, it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a close game? Yes, but I think that the 2.5 spread is. Give me the money line on New England here. I do think it's going to be a close game, but New England's. The coaching there is just. I think it's going to be better use when comparing to Minnesota. Justin Jefferson is still Justin Jefferson, but New England's defense is still looking pretty good too. So I don't know if Dalvin Cook is going to have a good week, but Justin Jefferson still might feast a little bit too. So
I will go out on a limb and I will say the Vikings do better than they did last week. That's all I'm.
Hopefully the Minnesota.
They get embarrassed at home 2 times in a row. Their fans are so excited too about the way they started the season. They lose at home again. They're gonna be real upset on Thanksgiving.
And then the night game, Patriots have been looking pretty good, so I think probably roll with them. Kirk Cousins' reign is over, so.
Next, I'm going to skip a little ahead because I'm going to say the best for last. Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings Patriots. Now, I think this one's going to be kind of interesting because the Minnesota Vikings suffered a horrible loss last week. That was embarrassing. I'm still reeling a little bit on that with We the Boys, but I don't know. I got to think that they're going to bounce back. They're only a 2-loss team. They got, good structure. The only problem is they have Kevin O'Connell as the head coach playing a team that's got Bill Belichick as a head coach. So better talent, give me the Vikings. Better coach and better play calling. Give me the Patriots, which tells me we're in for a good football game. I gotta think that the Vikings' lucky streak just in with their embarrassing loss to the Cowboys. Throughout the season, they've gotten a lot of miraculous. I think this is miraculous well. So looking forward to it. Vikings, get your head back in the game because you're gonna see us in the playoffs too, and we're gonna be just as scary. So, lastly, talk about them. About the fucking Cowboys. That was that was good. I loved every minute of last week. I was like this the entire fucking game last week, just saying like, yeah, yeah. I know I picked the Vikings last week. I think it was because I was really salty about that Packers loss. Like, I don't know. I still feel like there's a little bit of pretender in these Cowboys when it comes to like some important games, but at the same time, the Packers won the game. We'll see what they can do if they can keep their head on straight. If they can stop the run, I think that this Cowboys defense can stop any team. It really doesn't matter, but they have to lock down that run first. Fortunately, Kevin O'Connell ditched the run game last week. I don't think every other team is going to be as wise like they were playing against. Got Saquon Barkley on it, so we'll see how that goes. I really do feel like this team can dominate pretty much any team they play against as long as they choose to show up, and I think on Thanksgiving Day they're gonna show up. And honestly, as much as I love Zeke, I love the ground and pound, I love Dak, he's my guy. I gotta say, shout out to Tony Pollard, man. This is a guy that's fighting for that contract because I know he knows, Zeke knows, Dak knows, Jerry knows, everyone knows that coming up soon there's gonna be a decision to be made. And I think Tony Pollard is making his case more so than any other player in the league right now for getting himself that contract to stay with them. I hope Cowboys get their heads together, and I hope they make it happen. Tony Pollard is a football player, and I already know, without having seen this game or knowing what's going on, that Tony Pollard is fitting to do something. I'm excited for it.
Looking at today's games, we'll do a short pick here. I like the Giants to cover. Looks like about 10 now against the Cowboys. That one looks pretty good. But yeah, so that'd be Lions, Patriots, and then Cowboys definitely are going to not be able to cover that 10. I just don't see it happening. So.
All right, moving on to the best game of the week. The only one that really matters.
Oh, of course.
We got the New York Giants at Cowboys.
Yep.
Cowboys are favored by 10 in this game. I think they've lost like 3 Thanksgiving Day games in a row, and the refs like to take advantage of the Cowboys in prime time. Anytime they get the whole world watching, they're like, you know what? How can we let them lose this game? So that's the only thing that worries me. But we're not gonna talk about the refs, and we're just gonna say that Cowboys are a more talented team. Giants are beat up a lot. They do have two of the best defense tackles in the game, but besides that, the rest of their defense is pretty porous. And so I think if the Cowboys can get enough time to throw the ball, which the defensive ends aren't that great, but the defense tackles are really good. If they can, maybe put 6 on a line and give Dak some time, he's gonna eat that secondary alive and shred them apart because they really can't guard anybody for a long period of time. And so I'm taking CeeDee Lamb to have a breakout game because I think they're gonna play like maybe double tight ends, have some receivers out wide, and those receivers are gonna eat because they're gonna give Dak the amount of time that he needs. And Giants, they couldn't stop the Lions, but come on. Like, the Cowboys are going to eat on Thanksgiving as they should.
No, and I have to agree with you here. And give me the spread here. We saw earlier this year we trampled on the Giants with Cooper Rush. With a backup. So give me Dak anytime against this Giants team. And I'm actually really curious though. We saw our defense perform really well against the run last week against Dalvin Cook, which I was not expecting. To be completely honest, because we've seen through this entire season that the Dallas defense has not been good against the run. Terrible against the run. But seeing how they performed last week with Dalvin Cook, like really,
Hankins started making a name.
Right, he really is. He's out there. But I'm excited, and I'm really hoping that the defense can pull up this momentum and drive it into this next game, especially with Saquon being who he is, especially this season. We've seen him perform, and how he's performing is just crazy. Now, last week was a huge hit. He had I think it was like
It was like 40 rushing yards or
15,
something.
15 or 18 carries for like 22 rush yards or something like that. It was terrible. He got shut out
By
real
the
bad.
Lions.
By the Lions defense. So, I'm hoping that Dallas defense could take some notes from that and just be able to move it over so that they can stop him as well. But really curious to see there. But I do think that Dallas is definitely going to win this game, and I'm pretty sure, and it should be, guys.
So from me, boys, to you guys, let's just say that this one, let's lock it up because I already know they're thinking what I'm thinking. This is a
Cover force, cover force,
four
cover
game.
force, cover
That's
force,
definitely
cover force,
Speaking
cover
of
force,
four,
cover
All right,
force,
guys,
cover
I
force.
already know
Four,
it.
let's go,
I already
man.
know it.
4.
Let's go, Michael Parsons.
Let's go. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up. Give me the dry cranberry. Give me everything. I don't even care.
All right, well, that's all we got for you guys on Cover 4. We appreciate you guys joining with us today, and
Now, this one's gonna be fun. A lot of good football played today, and really enjoyed doing this for you guys. But we just want to take a moment out of our life, say, life short, guys. Go there and live, laugh, love, enjoy the rest of your days, and enjoy this one with your family. Cause this is all the time we got. Spend it with people you love.
Anyways, so we'll see you next week. I should be on the cast, and we'll get more picks and more analysis for you. Thanks, everybody. I just wanted to say from our team here at Cover 4 Sports, happy Thanksgiving.
And
Let's
we'll
go,
see you next
Cowboys!
week.
See you next week.
Ride with your bitch in a top down. Fuck with the beat, ain't no soft sound.